So Pops bought this Hello World distro. So Pops bought this recliner for Grandma about 2 weeks ago. Probably about 3 weeks ago. We went to go get it. She was complaining. She never wanted the chair. Right? Telling her, I need a bed. I don't need a chair to sleep in. Anyway, here's what happens 2, 3 weeks later.
I don't know what you're doing, but I told you that I didn't think, I felt ready to tell you that I didn't want that chair in this house anymore.
I know.
But he wanted his chair. He said he's taking it back.
He got too much mess in there. Can't even get in that room.
I know.
And that lock on that door, no respect. No respect.
Yeah.
Too much mess in there. You can't even get in there. Can't get in there. Go to bed. I told you that I felt led to tell you that I don't want that chair in this house anymore. And I asked you to put it on the porch. And you're supposed to be the manager. Now, if you can't obey, and you're the manager, I'm not the manager anymore. You're the manager. And the manager is supposed to be able to take care of our affairs. And if the manager can't take care of our affairs, who do we have to obey when I tell somebody come here and want to mess the house up, and anybody come in that door who want to, and there's nobody supposed to be here but family. And like he had that day, that morning, he called all his grandchildren and people over here, and I didn't know nothing about it. Nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
You the manager, and I'm sick. I'm not the manager anymore. I'm sick.
Mm-hmm.
And you are not responsible to see that this house is taken care of. And nobody's supposed to come through that door without permission, except family.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't my doing. He had that set up. Had nothing to do with me. I'm surprised he even called me to even have me here. So, you know.
Well, I told you what was going on. I didn't know what you all was doing here.
I didn't know.
All these folks coming in here, strangers. I don't know them. And you was inviting them in, and this and that, and that and this, and all that kind of mess. It was a mess.
Yeah, it's still doing it good. But as far as the chair, man, he wants his chair. He don't want it outside. He wants to do whatever he's going to do.
How would he know the chair going outside? He's not here.
He wants his chair. He ain't going to do nothing but tell me to bring it back in when he come in. If I put it out there, it just doesn't make any sense
well,
to
what
do.
are you supposed to do?
Man, I'm supposed to
are
do.
You the manager of this house?
Man,
I'm not.
That's right from wrong.
Because see, the police, anybody can come here and do any fucking thing that they want to do, and you don't have guts enough, not mad enough to stand up for this house and stand up as the manager. Now, you ain't nothing but chicken. You chicken. Chicken.
All right, I'm checking in.
Even James have better sense than that.
Man, hey, if they're, yeah, so.
But you see, that chef, he bought it.
Yeah.
And I told him I didn't want it. I didn't want it. Now, who is right and who is wrong? And whose side are you on? It's not no side.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to obey the truth and righteousness, or you just do according to how you feel about this and how somebody else feels about it? I'm taking this course.
That's exactly how I feel, because I already told between you and him, I can't get nothing accomplished, so I do what I feel is right.
All right, now listen. Let me tell you something. Your daddy is living here, and I live here. Now, how would you work that out?
Work what out?
He living here, and I'm living here, and now, I'm gonna tell you this. Now, if your daddy lives here, is he supposed to obey or not?
Yeah, he is, but does he obey? It ain't matter what he's supposed to do, what actually happens. What actually goes on. I don't think it actually happens.
Going too fast. Now, you don't know.
Don't know what?
Since you don't know, the Lord blessed me with this house. I bought it and paid for it. And it took me 30 years to pay for this house.
It's still not paid for. Continue.
That's a fucking lie. A fucking lie. I paid for it.
Yeah.
I paid for it with my hard-earned money and didn't have a fucking job.
I know.
And you know what the Lord told me a few years ago?
What did he tell you?
No job and no education. He blessed me with this house.
Yeah, true, he did. I'm not saying that he didn't, but from what I hear,
go ahead.
From what I've heard, is some extra funds that you didn't exactly pay.
That's a fucking lie.
However, I've never owned a home, so I don't know what goes along with it. But whatever they talking about,
you have heard me too many times say I don't owe a fucking dime. The only thing that I owe on this house, I owe the taxes was going up too high. And I got a message. Don't pay no more taxes. I'm not paying not a dime of taxes because see, who owns? I can't tell you yet because I'm taking it to court.
Tell me anyway. Tell me anyway.
I ain't gonna tell you.
I want to know.
Because you don't know the truth and righteousness from wrong.
Well, I have to know something.
You calling me a lie.
Well,
and you know about what somebody else said. Somebody else that have nothing to do with my business. And don't know what I owe, what I paid, and don't know if I owe anything or not. Street folks, not people working for the government. Them folks don't work for the government. If they do, I can sue. I can sue every one of them You're unrighteous.
Yeah, you
liars.
can. Yeah.
Going around telling the public what the government is doing and what people don't do and what they don't pay and this and that. They ain't like my folks ain't no employees. If the state knew this was going on, they'll do something about it.
They should.
Now I'm gonna do something about it.
What are you gonna do?
I feel led to take it to court.
Well, let's do it.
The state of California and all these crooked, unrighteous money grabbers, dope addicts, and illegal drug addicts, and anything that you can name is here in this state right now. And now when you tell me I heard this and I heard it, you calling me a lie. I'm in church.
I'm not calling you a lie.
You calling me a lie.
I've seen it on paper. That's all.
No, you saw something on paper, but it's not legal. And I'm gonna tell you something else. When the Bible says, when somebody accuses you like that, take them to court. Take them to court. Take them to court. But you got to have proof. And I have proof. I don't have to go and get it. I have it. I have proof and I have witness. Now that's the law. That's the law. I have it. I have proof and I have witnesses. And when I take all this bullshit, lies, and that kind of shit to court, it's going to be a different story. Because I have proof and I have witnesses.
Yeah, we just...
Me and other home legal. Me and other legal home owners.
Just haven't found the right lawyer to do take the case.
Just don't have no decent lawyer to do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And you own the other side over there. You on the other side.
Man, yeah.
And all them people. Now, if anybody else come out here, when he brought them folks here against my will, because I done told him 100 times. He don't have no house. This is family home. But when you go against me and this house here, you going against family. You going against family. And not one of you never even paid a telephone bill for me. Not even a telephone bill. But they can come in here and do anything in the world and whatnot and go on and leave it just like that. No respect.
You don't even have a telephone. Ain't had a telephone.
I don't want one either. I don't want one. If it's like what you got.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want one. I'm not that high up to give my money away for nothing.
You right.
And they eavesdropping over everything that you say and everything you tell and whatever you say about me, my affairs and that kind of stuff.
And that's how they get into you? That's how they know everything?
That's how they know a whole lot of things.
Nosy, prying into the mix.
And ever since I was a child, I was taught, keep your business to yourself. Don't go mouthing to people for this and that. Keep whatever you do to yourself. Because people don't give you nothing, honey. And when they do give you something, you can count them.
Yeah.
You can count who will give you and help you out.
You know who will and who won't.
You can count. The people that do things like that help you. The Bible says show love, and try to live right. And try to live right. Because you can count the people that's trying to live right.
They just towing a car. Is that what you're gonna check?
What kind of car they talking
Yeah. I know you don't got no car, so that's why I'm wondering why you going to check.
Huh?
That's why I'm wondering why you going to check.
I hear all this noise out here.
So a car with a car in the way. I don't know. The guy across the street. The guy across the street. That red truck across the street right here. Your neighbors.
And all those receipts and paper that you've seen and read, they're going to court. And that's when you will know that ain't nothing but a phone. A phone.
Alright.
That ain't nothing but a phone, just like the people, and he's so faithful.
Yeah.
The people that he associates, and you all associate
We do.
with nothing but phony people.
We do.
Phony that don't want to live right. Because if you want to live right, you can live right. The Bible says, try to live right. Try to live right.
Yeah.
And if anybody want to obey, they will obey. But my parents taught me, and the Lord taught me, and I try to obey as much as I can. Ain't nobody dead righteous or dead wrong. Because the Bible says, we caught up in sin. We can't have it. We in sin, and we got to, what we know is sin, get away from it. Get away. Anything illegal is sin. Get away from it. Anything.
Anything illegal?
Anything illegal, honey, is sin. And some of these folks,
You know, man, they make everything illegal. As a law. Some of this stuff is helpful.
anything that's illegal is not no law. It ain't nothing but something phony.
Man, you got
But somebody else want a piece of the pie. And when the government go through things, what they go through is supposed to be legal for the people and the poor people.
Right.
They don't show no concern for the poor. The poor people don't show no concern for them.
Nah, you don't. You're at the bottom of the food chain. Poverty, they always talking about poverty and helping out poor people, but you really don't see the effects of it. There's too many immigrants coming over as poor people, so they coming from poverty to poverty. And then I just leave everybody, African Americans and all the white kids and Mexican and all the other poor people that's here and whoever else. And, you know what I mean? They're all poor. I get it. But like you said, no respect, no help. Not enough help, brother. Just not enough help. That's all.
And drinking their illegal drinks and all that kind of stuff isn't doing nothing but fattening somebody else's country to live illegally. That's what they do. Living illegal.
Funding illegal business still, huh?
And spending everything that they can get their hands on the way they want to, and taking what they can, everything they can get from you.
Yeah.
And you gonna tell me, Dara, and nobody else, and them unrighteous, crooked people he associated with, he don't even know, do them folks even own a home or not? Or do they pay taxes? Do they pay taxes on homes? Why are they so worried about me if they are taxpayers?
They should be with you, huh? That's what you're saying?
They would know if we pay too much money for taxes, honey.
Some people make enough money to pay it, so they're not worried about it.
Well, that's their business.
Right.
But my business is pay fair. Be fair, whatever you can afford to pay. Everybody don't make the same thing. They don't get the same thing. Some go more and some go less.
So the chair.
And anybody can go down there and put what they want on the roster for taxpayers to pay. I pay. Do you know we have money supporting and going for taxes, paying for AC transit to ride? And when I ride AC transit, I got to buy a ticket. The same thing that other people buy to ride AC transit. And not only AC transit, but whatever other people pay, I'm a taxpayer, and I got to pay again to ride bus and other things.
Are you saying
that's supposed to be down there? I'm paying taxes.
Are you saying it's supposed to be
not supposed to be paid?
Oh, so
why should I pay double and triple when the street people walking around here ain't doing nothing but own illegal dope, and the money that they got, they don't have to pay nothing or get on there at a cheap rate anytime they get ready and ride all day long, as long as they sell and tell some kind of rock. Now, is it right or is it wrong?
I have no clue. But basically, yeah, everybody's paying the same thing. Got that part.
Not everybody is not paying the same thing. Taxpayers are the only one that keeps this city going, running smooth.
So you don't want to be paying no taxes anymore. You figure why pay for
No,
work?
that's not it.
Can't pay for them all.
We voted on a certain amount of money to pay.
Well,
the government. And the government don't give a shit what it costs to pay.
monopoly.
Give a shit about homeowner. Homeowner is the one that pays for the city to be run.
On Monopoly, there's a place.
And paying the employees.
Property tax.
And paying everything that all these other folks enjoy with the parks and that kind of mess.
How come you just didn't pay the property tax and then not pay anything else?
Because I have a reason. They went up too much money.
Man, that happens every day to people living in apartments. They rent go up every 6 months.
More than every 6 months. Paying too much in the first place.
And exactly. So, people just can't move out their homes. You gotta have a place
it's
to
none
stay.
of these folks' business.
You gotta have a place to stay.
That they can sell what they want to sell. I don't care. But I deal with proof and witnesses. Righteous.
That's fine.
You can't deal with people righteously unless you got proof. And when you got proof, they will have to shut their fucking mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to court, the court of law.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know who gonna be looking over on it? Do you know?
No, I don't.
The God of Israel. The Bible says the eyes. Let's see what the how the scripture goes. See, that scripture says he see everything and he knows.
Omniscient and omnipresent, yeah.
And these folks think they getting away with ice cream and cake. Just like that. Ice cream and cake.
Yeah, but they're not, because he sees all and knows all.
Sees everything and knows everything.
I know, boo, so that's what I'm saying.
So,
if you just do what you gotta do, if you just do what you gotta do and let him take care of the rest, it'll be a wonderful place.
And see, another thing, Berkeley needs a whole lot of straightening out.
Well, who are you gonna do it, or are you gonna let Jesus do it?
The Lord has put me there.
You can't do nothing no more.
I can do all things
through Christ who strengthens me.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
Well,
thank you, Jesus.
Mm-hmm,
thank you, Jesus. Man can't do nothing.
Yeah, I knew that.
Man can't do nothing.
On.
But if he in Christ Jesus, I can do all things through Christ.
Well, yeah.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
And see, I've been paying taxes ever since I was been in California.
Man, that's the price of living, so they say. That's the price of living. You want to live, you gotta pay.
And
rent, car.
And so I felt led to do what I did.
Wait a minute.
And when I felt led to do what I did, it's not only to benefit me, it's to benefit the poor people. Not only me, the poor.
Right. So yeah, this is a stand. This is a standing moment. Okay, I got you. Stand up or fall for anything.
And so they will have nothing to do with the people.
Stand up for something or fall for anything.
Homeowner, we go work with the government.
Well, I suggest you contact a homeowners group or something. That should have been.
No.
You have to be able to have a platform.
Every legal homeowner is entitled to fair tax.
Okay, so did you put that in the Senate vote that just passed 2 days ago, yesterday? That should have been in the vote. That should have been in the ballot. We need to stop paying property taxes, lower the taxes, something.
No, you take it.
Right? You gotta be a vote.
No.
At some point.
I have to do what I feel led to do. Now, if I feel led to go shopping, which I don't have no money now. Now, yeah, just tell the truth.
Wait a minute.
But if I feel led to go shopping and I got some money, everything is already set up. I can go and find something that, that I like or something like that, thing like that, and then pay for it and come on home. But when you crooked and don't try to live right, you is up against whatever you do. You up against. Now there's the difference in right and wrong. Wherever you go, somebody is unrighteous. Whoever you deal with, whatever it is, somebody is unrighteous.
You run into those people, yeah.
Now, see, what the only way I had to follow the way that was given me what to do and how to do, as dissatisfied as I was, paying too much property tax, and other people enjoying all the goodies that the city has to offer. You see, when you go to park your car, you got to pay in your hand or the meter. And see, I've been here a long time. Go through the same thing and somebody else go and park all day. I know a person been parking on the street for 20 years and haven't moved the car, move it when they get ready, and don't pay nobody. That kind of stuff. And the people that try to live right and do right, they'll be doing that for a while, not for long. Then somebody else will do something else. You can do unrighteous for so long, and then you got to get up off of that. You ain't gonna hardly get up off. But I tell you, when trouble hits you, you're gonna be doing something. It's gonna be better than wrong. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't care, don't try to live right. It's coming back on them. It's coming back to them. Sooner or later. Now I'm tired. I don't say nothing. But anyway, these folks running around here lying on me and talking about me. I paid for this house. I paid. And then, like I said, it took me 30 years. And do you know, the Lord told me, I didn't know this, 30 years to pay for this house. And I had a hard time trying to do it. Sometimes every month, my payments would have to go back down. Every month, somebody be to run them up higher again, trying to get more money. And that month, when the Lord got through the window, it would be right back down here. And the Lord told me, it took me 30 years, a hard time, and I wasn't on the welfare either. Dad was getting money from his dad, and Clyde was getting money from the state. And Pat, she got married, she got a job, worked, and got married. And I was still in school. And the Lord told me I never missed a payment out of 30 years. Never missed a payment.
And then when you got that message from God, it was just like,
He blessed. And I was in school night and day. I went to Merritt College. I went to Laney College. I went back to high school.
UCSF.
And I've been to a business, two or three business schools. And then I went to the University of San Francisco. And he blessed me.
Medical assistant.
And I never missed a monthly payment.
Child care specialist.
The house notes on this house.
Amen.
I was shocked.
How'd you do it?
I don't know. Didn't miss a payment, honey. And I think I had. I tell you something else. I felt led to do. Don't get in debt, honey. Nobody. I felt led to don't get in debt, but 3 bills. Just get 3 bills at a time.
Good tips. Good savings.
So
good smart
you can
learning.
be able to make the payments on whatever you get. You know, if you have to get it on credit.
Mm-hmm.
And then see you'll have your utility bills and things like that to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And some people go in debt, baby, and don't even think about the loan. Go in debt and have so many bills and have to pay and lose their home.
Pity party instead of praising his name, right?
Most people. And not too many people pay for the home. No, too many people pay for the home, baby. No kitchen.
They rent. You mean like renting? Rent a home?
No, not rent. Buy.
So you mean like not be able to buy and then end up having to sell it?
Having to sell it.
Being kicked out and having it go up for sale?
Or the seller will fix it so they can take it away from you if they can.
Oh yeah, they do that. You know, it's called. It's what happens when you can't pay for it. It's like still paying for rent. If you can't pay, you gotta go. We kicking you out. Take all your stuff with you, and we'll take our house back after 30 years of you paying on it. That doesn't make any sense to do, you know. But you gotta be able to want to keep your house after 30 years of paying on it. You just don't want to give it up for not paying after like a year or 2 or 3 or 4. You pay 30, then you not pay 5, then they take it all, including the 30 years. Because it's a car parked out there in a way. I guess I don't know, man. Sometimes you just gotta get the right. Hey,
Lock the screen, you lock the door. You didn't lock it, did you?
it was already locked.
That truck been out there a long time.
That's what it happens when you got a tow car. It takes a while.
Well, I didn't see but one car. One car.
Well,
that's some folks. That old red truck over there in the driveway. That's all I saw that was in the driveway.
Well, let me tell you what the problem was. They pulled the red truck out before he got here. They should have left it parked, and that way he could have instructed them on which way to pull it out when it came out, because they had it halfway out in the street before he even came. So he didn't really have any other option but to pull forward and move and wiggle to get in the right position to get the truck. Their truck. And there's a few cars out there parked in the way, so it didn't make it too easy.
That's not true. I saw him when he flew. And he went.
When was the last time
that truck was in the driveway.
When was the last time?
In the driveway, it was not. Wait a minute. That red thing.
Mm-hmm.
He was not in the streets. He was still in the driveway.
Yeah, but he was behind the gate. I'm talking about behind the gate before he even put him out on the street. It wouldn't start. They rolled the truck out. So we put the truck behind the gate. It's all good.
Something else is going on. And nothing but unrighteous. That's all. Unrighteous.
They just out there loading the truck up. Tow truck. It don't work. They need their vehicles. It's fun hanging out with Grandma. Just a joke. Take me sign off right here. Get back to you. Ready for this Thursday night game. Cincinnati Bengals won the cover 2. But still go Niners. Alright. Hope this uploads 40 minutes in. Check it out.